Hi, Chris.
Hey, Jenny, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So your outsourcing thing looks really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I forgot to show that to you. Okay.
I know.
Actually,
so on Friday, I will do that when I'm in my my work face.
well, a couple things. I have an idea for you for that video. If you're open to it, I'm pretty excited about it. If you're not, I'm totally cool.
I'm taking notes. Tell me what you want.
Okay. Secondly, I do think it's good for you, and I say this with no arrogance, but like when you see what I'm still kind of like I'm still working on myself and I'm building myself, it shows you like I'm not what I'm telling you. Like I'm working really hard on collecting more and more data, and as I collect it, it passes on to you. So I think it's not just a big compliment to me that my product looks good, but kind of like the person you're paying, like I'm not monkeying around here. You know what I mean?
Well, I listened to your podcast yesterday with the guy, I want to say his last name was Reed.
Greg Reed. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. That was really
Yeah,
good.
he's really good. Okay, so what I was thinking is I thought if you could be Jenny, because that's when you are at your best. So I thought you could just be like your sassy self and say, hey, I'm Jenny from Solvability. For those of you who don't know me, you probably won't even understand what I do. I do high level accounting for government contractors, very niche. So I'm not going to brag, but I'm a smart gal. And when I started working with Chris, one of my claims to fame was when I stopped crying every day. Like, I think if you show how smart you are, because you are smart, and then people look at you, you do display confidence and whatever and say, oh my gosh, I didn't understand. Now I'm stretching it a bit because we put systems in place. We're about to start your team. But if you could say, look, I didn't understand how important a team was, but I kid you not, I was proud when I stopped crying. Like,
Yeah, I can do
Chris,
that.
it's been 2
I can
days,
totally do
stop
that.
crying. Yeah. So I just think because you do come across so confident and smart, then they can see like, it's not this imaginary person, or when you get to 6 figures, or this person in a basement. Like, I want them to see it's like, look, just keep it short. Just say like, I'm Jenny, Solvability. You don't understand what I do, but it's pretty important stuff. I'm a numbers gal. And when I met Chris, after working with her for a bit, my biggest pride was, Chris, it's been 2 days since I cried. Like, you don't understand. I had so much going on and so much I wanted to get out. And now I see my dreams coming true. So just that kind of thing.
I can do that.
Yeah. And then don't get into all what we do and whatever. Just like, I didn't understand. You don't even have to mention team. Just say like, I didn't even get it. And now all my dreams are coming true. Like, I can see things come into play. All right.
Well, do you want to hit record now?
No, because I would want your lighting to be a little bit better.
Okay.
Like, you're pretty gray right now, right?
All righty. I will work on that.
You look great, but you're a little bit. I just want you to look like you're not reporting from prison.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, perfect. Let me turn you up. Okay, that would be super awesome. Okay. Make my notes here. Oh, did you get your slideshow? I sent you a slideshow.
I did get my slideshow. I haven't done anything with it, but I've got it on my desktop. So it's
okay.
As I go through the next series of production, I'll do that.
And you saw how simple it was to edit. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I thought it made you look good too.
Right. So I can do that.
Perfect.
And I've got a thing in Basecamp before I forget. I have to go over and see if I can get to it.
Okay.
I got a better copy of the image of Emily and I. I had a friend of mine put it on a transparent background.
Okay.
And let's see if I can find it. Crud.
Oh, here's how I'm gonna write you notes.
I lied. Now I got to go see if I can find it.
No worries.
Okay, I'm going to forward you what Chris sent me.
Okay.
And
Hoi hoi, vandaag toon ik je.
Ah.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
All right. So I sent you an email that has Emily and I, and I'm thinking if you can have Evan on the Freedom Friday landing page with the new version.
Okay. 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 I just remember the day going, Chris, is Jenny that small or is that woman that tall? It's like,
Yeah, she's pretty close to 6 feet if she's not 6 feet.
wow.
And I'm 5'3", so yeah.
There's a noticeable difference. Let me just put this in here. Did I ever tell you when I was in university, all through university, I dated this guy, Jeff, and he was like 6'2", but he was the shortest in his family.
Mhm.
Well, no, his mom was 6'1", so he wasn't quite the shortest, but Jenny's Freedom Friday. But I'd go there to eat, and they gave me like, because they thought I was so wee, up in like 5'8", right? But they were
Yeah.
like, oh, she's so little. And they would, and I was in college, I'd be always cranky, like, I'm freaking hungry.
Yeah.
Give me some food. Oh, and they were English. Oh, you're so wee. We'll just give you a little bit. All right. I'm just angry now. They fed me just enough to make me angry is what they did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, slideshow, good. Good, got that. Zoom notes, we're working on that. Jenny, video for me. Next. Oh, yeah. Okay, got that. Okay, Chris, this is an example of where we can go. I have a 2-hour training video for the workshop I taught at GovCon that we can put in the academy. Great. Can supplement with spreadsheets and other materials. Great. Email May 12th. Hold on, I made a note that you wanted to show me. I made good notes, Jenny. Oh my gosh. If I ever end up in an asylum, it'll be because I put hand lotion on and a string of hair got caught. You know, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I just pushed her over the edge. May 12th. Why is that not happening now? Oh, here we go. Oh, am I sharing my screen? Yes.
You can now.
I am now. Okay.
All right.
So have you got your Q4 efforts ready to launch with military precision or scrambling to catch up while your competition launches?
Yeah, that's just an example of somebody else in my space.
Yeah.
That seems to have it together of how to do this.
Not really. There's a whole bunch of flaws in this. Yeah. So, okay, go ahead.
I don't know that there's anything specific to do with it, but I just wanted to let you know this is the kind of thing I think I would be getting to. And then the second thing is that I pretty much have decided I'm not going to do GovCon next year.
Okay.
Because the amount of effort that I put into that, I could put in a lot less effort and get 20 clients at $15,000 each a year.
Okay.
And make more money, right?
Yeah. So here's what I'd say to you. whatever you do with GovCon or that's totally your choice. What I would
Mhm.
say to is your marketing brain is being nurtured. You're starting to be like those things at the dollar store where they're a little sponge and you add water to it and now it's whoosh, it's expanding, right?
Right.
So what I would say to you about this guy is this isn't even done well. So I love that you see it and recognize it, but this is exactly what we're doing. So what will happen, all he's doing is communicating what he's doing.
Right.
So what will happen with you is as we expand your Freedom Fridays so that they look better, they're more dynamic, there's more value to them, then we're eventually moving towards charging or leveraging it in some way, whether it's doing the free webinar and then an opportunity to opt in on one of your courses or whatever. It will be a funnel for income.
Okay.
When that funnel for income is created, then this is where things like this start coming in, because as we grow that list of people that are opting in to your Freedom Fridays, then we can start sending them out weekly blasts saying, this is what we're doing. You don't want to miss Friday. Oh, we also have this thing coming up. You want to enroll today. So this is just an extension of, this is exactly where we're going, and we're going to go there much more effectively and much better than this person.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are on the way. And yeah, whatever you do with GovCon.
Well, and this is an example of what the people that are at the top of their game inside my competitive market, this is what they do. So
well,
you get this and above, then we're going to knock it out of the park.
Oh, well then if this is a top gamer, we're so in that thing. And you know what the really great thing about you, Jenny, is, which I think, you know, I don't always want to bring you back to the past, but I want to show you how far you came from. So what would happen is 6 months ago, you'd come and say, oh my gosh, this is what they're doing. Okay, Chris, I want to send an email blast once a week. And then all of a sudden you'd start pulling, like you would keep pivoting and pulling different things and gathering different packages. But you're like, okay, I really like where this is going. And then I say to you, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're creating stuff so that we have a reason to send out these emails. And you're like, oh, okay. Whereas this would have sent you in a tailspin before. You'd be going all different directions, and you'd be going out and getting a new email provider and hiring somebody new, and you really didn't know what you're doing. What we're doing now is we're laying out almost like building a cobblestone thing here for better and better traffic. We're building out a marketing path. So right now we might have people walking on it. Now we can afford to have bicycles on it. And now it's a little stronger. We can have a car on it. So we're all going in the right direction, and you have the ability and enough marketing gumption now to see that instead of constantly wanting to pivot. Right. Okay, perfect. All right, that's awesome. Okay, this is an example where we can go. Perfect. Okay, Zoom recorded. Giveaway. Okay, and I gave that to you. All right, so where are you at with this week? What do we? How about that? Those are the notes you sent me.
Well, so this week I recorded the thing for last Friday. I haven't published it, but it's in Zubtitle. The section that I did last week with this guy named Brian Butler.
Yeah.
And I did follow your advice of pulling it back and me asking questions so that it was moving back and forth a bit.
Okay. And
I chopped up the presentation into smaller increments so that instead of having, one or two, I have half a dozen pieces of it. And right now I also am following the checklist. So I'm doing things in batches. So I've got to get back. I've still got to edit it, but it's all uploaded to Zubtitle. Okay. And I'll show you just what it looks like. And I guess I need to share my screen.
Yeah.
And so in Zubtitle, this is where I am.
Okay.
And I just split it out, but I did add my stuff back and forth inside of it.
Okay.
And
really great to see you again.
So he's doing these kind of things.
Absolutely. Nice to see.
And then the one before, so I've got some in the complete folder, and they're not, you know, every time I do it, I'm learning something super important, I guess is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
And what I'm realizing is, as I was doing things, like I created an outro of his so that I could talk about it, but while I'm still in here in makeup. So I can be talking about what they're doing. And then I've got something short, but this is all me reminding them of what I'm doing. And when I finish the editing, it's got a place where, like, here's one I did last week. Well, that's a bad picture there. No, stop it. Why is it doing this? It's supposed to play. Oh, no, it's not playing in that mode. Anyway, so I've been posting.
It might be a bit clunky because we're recording a screen on Zoom.
Well, it also could be, the other thing I've been doing is, like I mentioned, putting them on YouTube.
Okay.
And under here, I'm putting it in there. So he talks for a while, and then I talk now. And back to your original question, like kind of documentation, that kind of stuff.
Do you feel the difference now? You see the difference?
Yeah, it's a lot easier, and it's a conversation.
Yeah, it's more interesting and more dynamic, but also then you're the anchor, like you're the star of the show. Oprah didn't come in and introduce a guest and then leave, right?
Right,
so
exactly.
It anchors to, like, you're the gateway for these people, but it does make it more interesting as well.
Yeah. And so then inside LinkedIn, I feel like what I should be doing as a, so now every week I've been sending out to my mailing list, this guy's going to be on Friday. So there are more people, for whatever reason, more people are reaching out to me, which is good.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And then on, open up. I'm trying to find one that. Why is it so slow? Okay, so here's where I'm letting them know that this Friday this is coming up.
Okay.
And it's got all the information on it right now that I'm calling out these people. I still think that I have to do better about having them go to.
Hold on 1 sec. Sorry. See here, be really careful. Put that in the body. LinkedIn, you're taking people off of LinkedIn. That will decrease your activity, your exposure of the post.
In here?
So yeah, so put that in the comments down here. Because when LinkedIn sees that in the body, they're a company too, and they don't want you. So moving forward, they don't want you taking it
This
off
section?
Yeah. It's really the link, the hyperlink. I don't care about the date and time. You can say, you can put the date and stuff and then get info below or whatever, but they don't like that link because you're taking them off their page.
I thought that was something inside LinkedIn.
Oh, is it inside LinkedIn? My apologies.
Well,
I just saw a link. Oh, yeah. If it's in LinkedIn, then you're totally right. I just meant a general link.
How did I get in this? No.
I think it's the link to the webinar, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so the link to the webinar should be in the comments because that will be flagged by LinkedIn and decrease your exposure.
Okay, so I'll just have to write that down and figure out how to do that better.
Well, not even so much here, just moving
Yeah.
forward.
And then
Make
the
sure
other
you put-
thing is, I don't think anybody is going to the landing page.
Which landing page?
The landing page that Evan set up, I haven't gotten any kind of notification that anybody's going to the landing page.
The Academy?
The landing page that has me and Emily on it.
Oh, the opt-in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever I'm doing is not sending anything here.
So how many people did you have last week?
11.
So that's an increase in the week before, isn't it?
No, it's about the same number.
Okay.
And I don't think anybody's coming here at all.
Okay. And are you're putting these in posts and stuff?
I think I am, yeah.
And when you were just showing me that promo thing, is this the link you're putting in the promo thing?
I have it in some.
I see. Okay. Well, here's the thing. There's no reason for them to go to landing page. You gave them the link and the time and you gave them everything right here. The landing page is so that they can register. You're letting them do it here.
Right.
So
Well, so the other thing about it is, I don't think there's any reminders going out if they did sign up. And I also don't think that, because I'm on the list and I'm not receiving any.
okay, so two things. We got two separate issues here. One is you're saying, I don't think anyone's going to the page. And then the people who aren't going to the page aren't getting reminders.
Right.
So those things are hand in hand. If you're not going to the page, you're not getting reminders.
Right.
So secondly, the whole idea of the page is so that then when they opt in, we have their email list and we're building a list. Everything is about building a list, right? Because then you can communicate with 500, 2,000 people next month saying, oh, we're putting on this thing for $29.95. You guys don't want to miss out. But what's happening here is you're giving away the milk for free by a long shot. You're telling them time, place, and the Zoom link, which you're not getting any email or any opt-ins, but you're also kind of in this day and age with a little bit of security. I wouldn't be giving out my Zoom link to the mass public either, but we don't want it in the body and we don't want to give out the Zoom links. They have to opt in to get the Zoom links. Because the other thing you're doing too is you're decreasing the value. Listen, it's open party, anyone can come. So you're watering down your intention and your message by the fact that you're making it look like anyone can, like they have to opt in. I would still put that in the body of the message because it's a link. Sign up below is what I would do and put the link beneath. Yeah.
And this is the correct way to reference the link.
Yeah, but LinkedIn can tell it's a link. So I would put the link in the message below. Do you follow me?
No, I don't.
So what's happening right here is LinkedIn has the bots and the ability. Go back up there for a sec.
Okay, let me finish this. Okay.
So LinkedIn has the bots and the ability to flag this. And what you're doing is taking their customers to another place. They don't like that. So they're going to decrease your exposure of this post.
Okay.
So that would go in the comments. You can get around it in the comments.
Okay, well, I agree with you about that, but I also think you told me the other day that people don't read the comments.
No, when did I say that? What was I talking about?
I thought you were saying people didn't read the comments.
No, that's not what I meant. I think you mistook something I said. I think we were talking about something else.
Okay.
Because most people will know as they get more exposure on LinkedIn, they know the links have to be down the bottom. And they'll just follow. You say, get the information below, and then they go there. And then you can even say, get the info in the comments below.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you tell them where to go. And just don't give a Zoom link. Yeah, you gave out your password and everything. Oh, yeah.
So I should put, find the link in the comments below.
Get the details in the comments below. If you can avoid the word link, try to.
Okay. Say that again.
Get the details in the comments below.
Okay. Okay.
Now, hold on one sec. Gabriel, is that Advanced IT? Is that what he's going to be talking about? Sharing your success stories to encourage others?
Mhm.
And what's that going to give me? So
If you're a person in my target market, he's an entrepreneur that's got this a pretty big size company. And I'm
So
not
he's-
sure why this doesn't say at Gabriel.
no problem. Are you connected to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he's disconnected from me. I have my first degree connection to him.
Sometimes LinkedIn is just wonky. You probably can do it later. Sometimes that happens to me. So
I'll just put it in here. I did it that way.
okay. So there's some really important things I want to address here, which I think are awesome, because this is where the rest of us could spend like 6 months changing things because this isn't working and it was working, right? So let me
Okay.
know when you're
I'm going to make sure that I copy this.
sure. Go ahead. I'll tell you. I'm happy to wait. I'm happy to wait.
I'll just put it in bold and in the color so I can remember to do it.
People are funny.
Okay. All right. So go ahead.
Okay. So unhighlight that so we can read it. Okay. So here's the thing. This is what could send a lot of people into a tailspin with a stronger marketing background than you have even. Okay. So what's happened is in the past, you've had great success on LinkedIn and you've been, what the heck is that word? Trending. I was going to say scrolling. I'm like, that's not right. Okay. So you've been trending. And then what happens is you come up here and you're going to start posting an event. And now you're like, oh, this isn't working. So then we start looking at things like, well, maybe there's something wrong with that landing page. Maybe there's something wrong with this. Maybe we shouldn't do it on Fridays. All of a sudden we start coming up with all these excuses. So what I need to explain to you is as you scroll back up to the top there, so I can see the top of the post, is laying out to invite people to an event is completely different. Okay. So first of all, as we said below, the link should be in the comments below. Trying to not use the word link up here because LinkedIn, despite its name, does not like it. No platform likes it when you put a link in the body because you're taking them off their site. So they will put you at the bottom of the ranking for exposure for sure. The other thing is you, as I just said, are undervaluing, giving away the farm. Here's the event, here's the password, anybody can come. So there's no sense of urgency. Everything's about urgency and scarcity. When you look at those infomercials, they've got, you know what, call now, blah, 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 you get one for free. The the shopping channel, it's all about them showing in the corner. We've got 25 people that just bought this. We've only got 50 left. So when you just say, here's the password, anyone can come, it's just like the floodgates are open.
Okay.
You know, you want to even say things like sign up early. We want to make sure you get in, you know, Zoom our whatever, there's a name for it. I've lost all my English skills, like not Zoom group, but it feel like they do have a capacity. Like Zoom does have a capacity.
Yeah, we can only put 100 people.
Yeah. So so listen, we can only fit. So make sure you sign up early. So don't be giving away the farm with like, look, there's no way this is going to fill up. Take your time. If you don't come this Friday, come next Friday, because here's the password. You can come at any time. Like, it's just you're just really sending them a bad message. The other thing I would be here too is we have to have a reason to come. So right here, it's not clear to me that this is a topic you're covering. It says sharing your success stories to encourage others. Why do I care? So if in doubt, and you don't know what else to do, you could add the words how to. How to's do the best for headers. So how to share your success stories to encourage others is a great start. Now I would still say, why do I care? How to share your stories to encourage others and make more money while doing so, and reach more clients, and get more clients. How to share your stories to encourage others and get more clients. So there has to be a reason, like, I'm going to come and I need to know this. Right now, it sounds to me like it's circle time in kindergarten, like sharing your stories to encourage others. So I'm going to sit there and listen to how he shares his stories so I can go to the playground and share my stories and cheer my little friends on. But there's no, what's the takeaway? Why? Right? So there has to be a hook. Here, there's a nicety, but it's not a hook.
Okay.
How to share your stories to encourage others and stand out ahead of your competition. You know what I mean? What's the hook? What's the why? So anytime we do an invite, we want to have a why they need it. We want to have a scarcity. And we want to definitely get their emails. So we always want to drive them to the page.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's still a little bit of a statement, not a how-to. So negotiating contract performance and delivering during COVID. So how to. Oh, now you're going to teach me. So that's different. I'm going to leave with something. Oh my gosh, it's going to be insane.
Okay.
Can you feel the difference?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
this is
so-
really helpful because that's the kind of stuff that it's like, I don't get what you're talking about until but you've helped me walk through it now.
Well, tweaking, it's so much better for you. And that was painful for me to learn. It took me years and years to learn this, but it's so much better for you. I might even just copy and paste this in case you lose it, because you tweaked it a lot. LinkedIn may not like it. So just copy and paste it in case you lose it.
Okay.
So these are small, but hugely important tweaks, and they make the difference in your night and day.
There where it goes.
Yeah, and then leave it back up there. So if you put the title underneath it, you can tell it's what he's going to talk about. Otherwise, a big space, it's hard to, it's not sure that that's a title.
So is this right the way I've got it, or?
Yeah, I might either put in the next line underneath president as he discusses ... so you can see where the title is. ... Okay, there we go. Perfect. So this is, now we have a reason. Now we've got scarcity. Now you've got a title.
Okay, let me see if I can find like Gabe Ruiz promo.
Before you just had like a flyer on a car. It's like, oh, I don't care about this pizza.
Okay, and then I think now I want to post if it'll let me get down where I can see to post. I'm gonna make it really tiny, but I'll come back.
That's fine. There's
Okay.
also there's lots of stats to say don't post more than 5 hashtags on Instagram. On LinkedIn.
Did not know that.
Yeah, 5 is the most. 3 to 5.
I'll take this one out.
By the way, you're getting benefits of a course that cost me a couple $1,000s.
Oh, this is so far so good. I just have to do one more thing, so let's stick with
That's
it.
fine. Take your time.
So did you get your haircut appointment moved up any further?
Not so far.
That's gonna be rough.
I'm waiting. The day I could get the call like the lottery.
Look who's here.
Oh, Ray. Okay. Oh, my little Jenny. We just got rid of we changed our social media person, so we've really been not doing a lot with our stuff in the last week because I'm just getting her used to a routine. So we're putting stuff up randomly and getting very little interaction, but that's because she's getting her routine set up.
Yeah, now I gotta go find my post. Um, where's my posting? Oh, here it is. It's just not, it doesn't like me today. Okay, well, I'll go back and it should be right here. So I should tell them register at or,
Yeah, or for more details, click here. Because we don't even want to say register at, because when they click there, then they'll see like, oh, okay. But when you say register, then before they click, you're asking for commitment. Oh, I don't know if I should register. I'm really busy right now. But at least when they click, there's an opportunity of that page for them to get sucked in one step more.
okay, got it. You're right. None of these are getting anything. Okay.
No. And that's the difference is you just had no, it wasn't clear. You weren't selling that, like you didn't have a hook and you didn't have scarcity and you just gave away everything. So that's fine. Now we know. But the great thing is this would have taken somebody else 4 months. You would have changed so many other things, because what happens is you would have taken the fact that you were doing well on LinkedIn and then assumed it was everything else, not LinkedIn.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Right.
And then also too, like I said, I spent like 2,500 on a LinkedIn course. Something as simple as knowing that you can't do more than 5 hashtags is not a lot of people know that. So that's a little thing there too. So that's the problem with when you're trying to figure these things out yourself, is you look at somebody, it's like looking at somebody in the front of a room who's got a big crowd there and they're a guest speaker. You're like, they wear blue. I bet you if I wear blue, I could be on that stage this time next year. You know what I mean? So you're sitting there and you took your posts, which were doing well, and then you try to turn it into, an event, but they're very different messages, right?
Right.
Kind of like me saying hi to somebody on the street. Hi, how are you? I'm good. I need a different language if I'm going to ask them out. Hi, how are you? I'm good is going to be different. So now that will change things a lot for you. So don't give away the farm. Put the LinkedIn hates when you give away the link. So put that in the bottom and make them register. Because also, even if 100 people showed up last week, you gave them the Zoom link, nobody's on your mailing list. Without them being on your list, like we're building a list, that's worth money.
Okay.
If they 100, I'd rather 10 people show up and be on your list than 100 people show up that are not on your list.
Got it. Okay, so I can take care of that.
Okay, perfect. And when in doubt, put how to in front of it. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. They have to have a why. What am I going to get out of it? Oh, how to share your story and get more clients. Oh, I got a story and get more clients, you say, instead of how to share your story.
Okay. And
so you just took about an 8-month training course in how to run ads combined with a LinkedIn course. I just saved you about 14 months.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so the GovCon growth model, making that into I sent you the Word document to make into a book. They're still working on it, I guess.
Hold on, which one's that? Let me see.
I sent a GovCon growth model chapter in PDF format, and you guys were going to work on putting it into a book.
Yeah, but something happened with that. Hold on. Can you? I'm not sure we have that one. I think there was something wrong with it. We couldn't open it or something. Can we see that one? I think we sent that back to you. Let me just see.
Well, let me try it again.
Okay.
I've also been playing a little bit more with doing the Google thing
Perfect. We
so
can talk about
that
that tomorrow. Make it
I
look
can
easier.
find these things again.
Yeah.
And I just lost my draft here. Let's try. I just lost it again. Wait, here it is. No. I keep losing the screen.
Oh.
Nope, not that one. It's not letting me get to the buttons in my email. There it goes. There it goes. I found it. See if that one will open.
Okay. All right, we'll deal with that.
And so inside Google Drive,
Why don't we start with Google Drive tomorrow?
okay, we can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note here. Client work due in the hour. Google Drive. Google Drive. Okay, so you are set for tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Okay, see you then.
Okay,
All right.
doing awesome. Thanks.
Okay, bye. Thanks.